of WPP Season 3, Playday number 3. And we have ourselves, HNC Esports versus Unreal Nightmare. We did have a huge band lineup going on for you guys today. And we are starting off on Reading Room in Kafe, not the usual cocktail play. We're going to see a lot of right now from HNC. We have a lot of Funky Burger, Red Hatch. Not going to get a lot of action, but that is okay. A lot of drone work coming out from Kojin. He does have the diffuser. He is going to be the hard breach. Hard breaching won't be terribly necessary when it comes to this site, but it's good to have regardless, especially for the hatches. But wow, look at the flashing. They are just going right in there, and that is going to be Simplest taking down Junior and GX for the refrag. There we go. That is Simplest with a double kill. Fantastic work. Spiker right now has a really interesting hold, but what is Kojin up to? He's going to be looking in Freezer, not going to find too much. He's really trying to look for the Wamai. I-Delta roaming around. He realizes this is going to be a losing fight if I stay upstairs. I'm going to rotate downstairs, and it looks like upstairs has been officially cleared. Now it's going to be a huge anchor game right now. Unfortunately, Cute Manatee did lose the Echo. That is okay. We have I-Delta, Spiker, and Simplest, all with huge roaming operators. A lot of intel can be gathered from the three. It's just a matter of what Nairo, Kojin, and Sherb do next. And a little too late. Simplest almost getting that third kill, trying to go off on, I believe that was Sherb. But no, they're going through a huge soft breach hold on Reading. It's really interesting, and I mentioned this earlier, it's really interesting that HNC decided to go for Reading first and not for bar or cocktail or even kitchen first. It makes me think that they have a very decisive strat going on, but right now from what I'm seeing, it's not looking too good. And that's Simplest, unfortunately, hitting a little too hard on Sherb. Sherb surviving with 50 health, and then I-Delta taking down another person. There we go, that is going to be I-Delta with a double kill. All is left is Sherb. This strat seems to be working out pretty well, and that is going to be Sherb taking down Simplest. I-Delta needs to save the day. Spiker on site right now, and I-Delta looking for the roam above, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit in vain. It all comes down to this. 20 seconds left on the clock. Spiker is going to be rotating downstairs. I-Delta still upstairs looking for Sherb. He realizes, hey, the diffuser's still up here from the soft breach incursion, but no. Sherb grabs it, and that is good. No, he misses it completely. Good on Sherb. That's going to be up to Spiker to end the game right there, and there. No. HNC still taking the round, but wow, that was actually not a great hold coming out from HNC. The anchor game was very lackluster to say the least, but you know, hopefully they realize what they need to do to mix up this round. They need to have more anchors on site. The roam game was just not very good from what I saw. And we can see that they don't learn their lesson. HNC actually decides to remove the Echo pick for Kitchen, which is a better option, I suppose. Echo is a great operator overall. It's kind of silly not to have Echo playing in general when you're on defense, but there we go. 6th pick from Cute Manatee into the Echo. Now keep in mind, Echo did die. I believe he was one of the first picks in the beginning of round 1, so it is a little bit of a dicey move. And so with that dicey move, it's perfectly okay. We're going to see them going for a kitchen hold. They're definitely going to play a little bit more on site this time than we saw before. It's just a matter of really what the Echo wants to do, because he needs to make sure he won't get picked off again. But we do see Unreal Nightmare keeping the same roster as before. Sherb switching away from the IQ pick into the sled. Otherwise, the roster is pretty much the same. We do see Simplest rocking the castle, so it's very interesting to see. It's definitely a good spot for the kitchen hold, and we see a lot of soft angles coming out from kitchen entrance. That could make or break the round.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Kojin starting off with that diffuser. I'm really curious to see what Echo's going to do here, because he's probably just going to sit on site with the Ilkai drone, but the castle needs to be able to play the castle very well in order to make sure, hey, I don't screw over my team. Now the kitchen hold is pretty bread and butter when it comes to Kafe, especially after the rework where it became a lot more viable defensive-wise. It's just a matter now of how they want to take it. If anything, this could be the most defensively heavy map. I'm sorry, site in the game. It's just a matter of how punky. And there we go, Simplest with that first kill. Beautiful work. No one's going to be around to refrag it, unfortunately. And there we go. DXC, unfortunately, with the Nomad pick. Freezer wall. That could be a very, very detrimental part for Freezer. It is a huge wall. Punkyvert right now, everyone holding very still. Cutie Manatee looking around, gonna hold back a little bit. We see that they're not going from the west side, they're gonna be coming from the east.
Tango located. Third floor.
Bird not getting the pick on Nomad on the stairs. DX's applying so much pressure on White Stairs. This is not even funny. He's completely denying. There we go. Completely denying White Stairs. Kojin on site right now. What is anyone going to do about that? That is all up to Simplest right now. I don't think he's aware that they're on site. I think communication with HNC is very poor right now. We do have Spiker looking around for that pick, but no, Junior not finding it. Oh, but there we go. Junior finding Spiker, taking down Cutie Manatee, double kill, clean as can be. But what is Simplest going to do about that? He's not going to do too much. iDelta looking around for those late entry roams, but no, not going to find it. Unfortunately, taken down by Junior. That's going to be a triple kill. It's down to Simplest. Not even on site. Coaching getting the plant down. They're looking for Simplest as much as they can, but no, he is upstairs. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. He is just trying to bait it out as much as possible. It's not looking good. He keeps playing the soft breach, but that is not a safe option when the defender is planted down. He's going to start the roam towards White Stairs. Unfortunately, Freezer wall is open. That's a good entry point for Simplest, but Junior, Nairo, and Kojin are all watching that angle. It's a 1v3 situation. Simplest realizes, hey, I can't win this. We're going to have to save a little bit, and that's probably going to lead to a 1-to-1 Unreal in HNC. Now, keep in mind, before HNC did win 7-4. Oh, kind of a late entry. No, not going to find it. HNC did win 7-4 against Project Crimson, but they did lose 4-7 against Bashful Gaming. I believe Unreal is also the same scoreline over the season as well. It's really in the air about who's going to win this match. It could go to either team. We are going to see Junior with a fantastic triple kill from that last round, but Simplest really knows how to stay in the minds of Unreal Nightmare. With that 4-1 scoreline, he really knows how to probably roam better than most of the team. Unfortunately, from what we see here is that we only have one dedicated anchor on HNC, and that's just Cutie Manatee, and we have not seen Cutie play very well at all in the last 2 rounds. Given it's only been 2 rounds, but so far we have just seen a lot of underperformance from HNC. We've seen a lot more cohesion and better coordination come out from Unreal Nightmare, but you got to keep in mind they're playing a lot of anti-roam, a lot of roam clearing, 1 hard breach, and a lot of soft breach potential with that Zalfia and that sledge pick. So I'm curious to see how round 3 goes. I think this round might be the deciding round for the whole game, believe it or not. But once again, a lot of roamers, and I'm just not a fan of that. I do like how Simplest is running the Valkyrie now. I think that's a lot more of a comfortable pick than, say, the Castle pick from Kitchen. We didn't really see Castle be utilized at all with his gadget in that last round. But luckily this time the Valkyrie can give a lot more valuable intel than, say, Castle can with just straight up denial. Now, the way that Unreal Nightmare really likes to play the site is that they all like to go in at once and kind of just overpower the enemy.
10 seconds remaining.
That's what they've done for the last 2 rounds. Unfortunately, round 1 didn't work out too well at all.
5 seconds to go.
It almost worked out. Unfortunately, Spiker just held the site for a little too long,
Attackers
a
must
little too well
locate
for
and
their
defuse the
liking.
bomb.
But it's all going to be down to round 3, I think.
Loading new magazine. Sensor activated. Scanning for electronics.
Once again, I'm curious to see
Attackers
what kind of
have
Valkyrie
located a
cameras
bomb.
we do have. Nairo straight up going for Bakery Parking's kitchen entrance. DXD gonna be repelling. It looks like they're gonna be going from the west side this time instead of the east. Probably a lot better of an option for them, expecting a maybe expecting. Yeah, as you can see, Idelta's looking for that freezer wall again. They pressed heavily for it. The droning out, but they know they're going to get around it. But Punky Vert taking down GXD. Beautiful shot. Yeah, Punky's going to be probably what saves HNC for round 3. We're going to see a lot of entry roam, and there we go. That looks like... Ooh, not looking good for Sherb. He's going to rotate out of bakery stairs. Does not want to deal with that again.
Drone is ready.
Now Nairo's going to go absolutely deep with this. He's already on kitchen, but not going to be kitchen site. I apologize. It's going to be fireplace again in mining. It's kind of a yikes situation. I'm not really sure why HNC does not like to play cocktail. That's kind of a questionable move in my opinion. But they seem to be working at it so far. They have their strategies. It's interesting how QB managing with the Kaid is roaming. And there we go. Sherb taking down Simplest.
Nitro.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Unreal Nightmare is trying to do right now. It's kind of all over the place for both of the teams. Junior's looking around for any kind of pitch on site. That would be a great entryway to get onto the site. Unfortunately, we have 2 roaming anchors. That's kind of an interesting move. You don't see that too often. And of course, with Kaid taking down Kaid, really taking advantage of the roaming anchors, not going to be on site to help kind of take back the site that happened. Idelta taking down Sherb. Punky taking down Junior as well. Yeah, great retake. And that's Punky with the double kill, but Kojin coming in with that refrag, coming in clutch.
Bomb located by
it's Kojin against the
attackers.
world right now. Spiker and Idelta holding on to site. It looks like Idelta is going to be slightly off site, looking downwards in pillar. Not a great maneuver. Kojin right now almost getting that headshot, but not quite. And it looks like it's going to be Idelta possibly pinching Kojin. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. He needs to make a move right now, and it looks like Idelta might have this in the bag.
15 seconds to go.
Seconds left. He's slowly pushing up, and there we go. That is going to be round 3. Going to HNC Esports. Very nice. Beautiful work. I really like how HNC kind of works fluidly around the sites. It's not something you see too often. The way they act fluid is that they don't really stick to the traditional norms, it seems, of anchors and roamers and lurkers for a site per se. They kind of just put everyone everywhere in the hopes that it works. And from what we've seen so far, 3 rounds in, it works pretty well. Now, again, like I said before, it's interesting how they refuse to go cocktail and bar until round 4. I think they're really just trying to throw Unreal Nightmare for a loop. It's been slated that, you know, Unreal is a bit more of the popular choice to win this match, and HNC is really giving them a run for their money.
Defenders, protect
But
your
here we go,
bombs from
going
being
into round
defused by
4.
attackers.
Again, we don't have really any anchors at all, except for QB managers, but we have barely any utility. We did see it in the last round against Sherb, but only at the very beginning. But there's no linear play as much on cocktail as opposed to what we've seen in the kitchen. Maybe we'll see
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
late game a little bit more than we have previously. The Spiker switching over to the smoke pick is interesting as well, so I think it's a second anchor. I think the smoke is a fantastic option for this site just because it's straight up plant denial as well. And
5 seconds to go.
if he can survive the late game.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Alright.
The attacker's bomb
Now we're
diffuser
just
has
seeing
been dropped.
upstairs be
Attackers
completely
have recovered their
decimated
diffuser.
by honestly Simplest just ruining everything upstairs, making sure that hey, there's no soft breach options for Unreal to get, you know, exploit or get in the way of.
Swapping max.
I do like the spot community manager is sitting in right now. Cocktail, balcony, and lounge is such an important spot. Now we're going to be droning in. We're not seeing a whole lot of really fast active gameplay like we saw in the last few rounds from Unreal, but Nomad dropping. GXD is going to make
Bomb
sure
located
Red
by
Stairs
attackers.
completely impenetrable. But unfortunately for them, there's not a huge roam game this time for HNC, except for Punky Vert, who's sitting in the bar. So not even then. Not a whole lot that we see. They're playing it very cautiously. They have the lead. They don't want to throw it away. They know how much this round means to them.
I found one.
And there we go. We have Junior and a whole bunch of others in right now. It's going to be up to Cutie, not really watching. She does have the yokais out, but she's going to be the one that needs to get them off. And there we go. Punky Bird with kill number 1. Beautiful. That's going to be kill number 2. That's a trade from GXD. Taking down Kojin, the GXD team. That's a very nice refrag. And there we go. Frag ain't going to come out. What is Cutie going to do? She's going to barely dodge it. Only taking about 25 health.
Target detected.
GXD is in a rough spot right now. They cannot peek anything or they will get mowed down. I do like Nido's angle. It's a very dirty site. That takes care of a lot of cocktail bugs. But Cutie Manatee going down, unfortunately. There's going to be one more. The refrag, the no-scope refrag, coming out for triple kill from Junior. Beautiful work right at the end of the round. And Punky Vert trying to get
Attackers
past
are
upstairs.
activating the diffuser.
It's not going to end well for him with all the nomad air jabs. Not going to end well.
Scanning for devices in touch.
Looking for him right now. They're hunting him down. Punky Bird's taking his time. He knows the plant is down on B site. He's looking around. He's going to make his way towards White Stairs. Unfortunately, I believe it's going to be GXD looking around for that. Going to take care of it. And there we go. GXD down for the count. That's going to be a refrag. Well, not one, but two. Junior, he's hungry for it. He's looking for that kill opportunity. And there we go. Junior with the 4K on round 4. Unreal Nightmares. Making it 2-2. So, my best guess is that Bar and Cocktail is probably the weakest defending site for HNC, which makes sense. It's a very bread and butter site. There's not a whole lot of leeway you really have about what you can and what you can't do in terms of the playability of the site. But they're going to go for it again. And I think that's a very good option. I think they did have what it takes to bring it back. They just weren't prepared for... I think they were expecting a rush, and what they got was a more slow, calculated play, and so that kind of threw them in for a loop.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
So we do have
as
a
many
few
bombs
score
as they
issues,
can.
sound issues. That's perfectly fine. If you want to give me 1 second, I can fix them. But yeah, overall, I think we do need to see a little bit better options for HNC. I do think Unreal Nightmares playing very well. We just need to see a little bit more cohesion coming by for the teams. There we go. Yeah, all right. We turn the game volume down just a little bit, guys. And hopefully it's a little bit better. I am observing and casting, so it's kind of hard to juggle all of that at once. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. So if you're unfamiliar, it's going to be 2-2 HNC Esports versus Unreal Nightmare.
Attackers are heading
I will
out
fix
to
the
defuse
scoreline
bomb.
after this match, or after this round. But once again, you know, Unreal Nightmare not really sticking away from their usual competitive, their aggressive attacking comp. There's no real reason to change it up. They all play really well. And we're seeing the same again for HNC, except for Punky Vert switching away from the Goyo into the Vigil. And what's good about this is that we didn't really see those, the Goyo shields, the Vulcan shields used at all. But I think Punky Vert just going straight for the frag operators is a really nice option. We did see him even light up Sherb a little bit on breaking Red Hatch. Wasn't enough to take the kill, but getting half off on that soft breacher, very good starting option. Humanity sticking with the Echo pick. Spiker with that smoke again. As far as I'm aware of, we didn't see any smoke grenades last round, but hopefully this time, now that they know it's going to be a little bit slower of a push, we'll see some more entry denial. GXD going down with the Nomad charges again. We saw that used heavily against the enemy team in the last round. Kojin opening up red wall into Cigar. And Cigar's completely clear. What is going on? Oh no. I think a lot of this is going to be on the shoulders of Punky. He needs to be able to take this back for what it is, back to himself. And there we go, Junior with a knife, onto I Delta. Punky Vert getting another kill on the Junior. That's a very good refrag. Unfortunately, that's going to be a little bit of a mental tilt with a knife kill. Yikes. But that's okay. GXD right now almost finding the kill. Cutie Manatee looking for anything right now. She's playing very, very passively with that 0-4. But luckily the roam game is looking a little bit more shaped up for HNC. They're looking for pretty much any frags they can right now. And yikes, GXD just barely skipping over what I believe was Punky. Yeah, Punky just barely getting skipped over. Each person is so close, and there we go. That's Punky taking down GXD, and ooh, almost a refrag coming out from what I believe is Nairo. Kojin taking down Punky Vert, and Sherb going down next. It's looking really good for HNC right now. Kojin, last one alive. Smoke's coming out. Cutie Manatee looking around. It's all down to this. There's 25 seconds left, and Spiker through the smoke. Fantastic job. Looking great. So going into round 5, we're going to fix that score line a little bit. Once again, I do apologize for that, but I'm glad HNC managed to take it back. It's 3-2 in HNC's favor. It's looking really good. Kafe is pretty much a defensive sided map, so it's too early to say whether or not, you know, HNC's got this in the bag. But so far, even despite what is a pretty well-coordinated team, I'd say Unreal is a little bit more coordinated than what HNC's been playing, and they're still being beaten out. What's interesting here is that Sherb is switching away from the sledge pick into the Zofia. I think honestly this is the better pick. You do get rid of the frag grenades, but what you do gain are Zofia's concussions, a great ACOG gun, and pretty much just a huge utility upgrade. Alright guys, let's figure out what's going on with this score line. Put it like here, I guess. Alright, let's get back into it. I don't want you guys to miss any of this gameplay. So what's cool about going bar and cocktail again is
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Is that they feel really comfortable with it.
10 seconds to go.
I'm sorry, they're not going bar and cocktail. I was wondering like why I was thinking that. There was no way they can if they won last time, but they're going mining. I'm sorry, they're going fireplace again. They did not do well on fireplace last time, unfortunately. But hopefully we will see a little bit more of a coordinated attack. I think a more coordinated defense. I think they were a little, not rusty in the beginning, but I think they were underprepared. They needed to warm up a little bit, and we're seeing a lot better of a push. Keep in mind, they did win fire and mining the first time, but it was very close. It was by a margin that where the attacking team definitely could have won. But there we go, an attempted rush. Punky Vert shut it down immediately, trying to go for the second kill. Junior already down. GXD's looking to get that refrag on Punky, but no, Punky's saying, nah, I'm done. I got what I wanted, I'm out. Oh, but no, he's going to go for it again. Punky Vert's a madman. Is he going to go for it twice? No, he's going to play it very safe. He's going to try to bait them out. They are absolutely afraid of that Goyo now, and it looks like the team is going to try to take the upstairs hold. Luckily, we have Cutie Manatee running the P90 dock. Not something you see too often, but it can work. The P90 can be a headshot machine when in the right hands. We just haven't seen a lot from Cutie Manatee so far in this match. Oof. Simplest, though, getting the run-out kill on Nairo. It's not looking great for Unreal Gaming. I'm sorry, Unreal Nightmare. It's not looking great for them. They need to figure out what they want to do in fast. A minute 30 left on the clock. The round is halfway through. They need to figure out what they want to do, how they're going to do it, and what they can possibly do with one. Never mind, they took down Spiker. Spiker down for the count. Looks like they're pretty much on site. It's just a matter of Punky Vert and others to really take it back. The thing about HNC is that they don't really seem to have too great of communications. Delta's still looking for upstairs plays, but we all know that it could be downstairs. GXD on bar stairs right now. Wow! Holy moly, that is Sherb taking down Punky Vert. Definitely trying to carry the team a little bit right now. Delta sitting on red stairs. Sherb not finding the Jaeger pick. GXD taking down Cutie Manatee again. It's going to be a 2v3 right now. And Delta evening out the score, taking down that Nomad. Sherb and Kojin are left alive. Top fraggers for Unreal Gaming. There's only 30 seconds left, and neither are on site. Kojin's going to go for the plant. He's going to attempt to go for it. High Delta is going to go for the flank, trying to find that last minute kill. Not really sure what Simplest is trying to do. He still thinks they're white stairs.
15 seconds left.
It's going to be down to iDelta right now. iDelta needs to make the play. He needs to take care of this right now if he denies that plant. And there we go. That is the round going to HNC. There's only a little bit of time left. He needs to go for the picks. It's all down to Simplest. And Simplest getting that final kill. HNC taking round 6. Beautiful. Look at this final kill. Whew, the pre-fire of the century going out. HNC taking round 6. It's 2-4 right now. Unreal Nightmare needs to step up their game. They did have a very coordinated beginning attack round, but now it's not looking so hot. They are switching to defense though, and that could be a good shot for Redemption. That might be what they need. Kafe is a very defensive-sided map. And it looks like we're not seeing too much of a different attack comp when it comes out to HNC compared to what Unreal had before. We do see the gridlock coming out from Spiker. That is great entry denial and really good roam denial, especially on places like Red Stairs. That could be detrimental for whatever Unreal Nightmare wants to do. Now what we do see on Unreal Nightmare is interesting because we're not seeing any dedicated anchors per se again, minus GXD's smoke. And we're not seeing any ACOGs whatsoever as well. That could hurt them. Usually you do see an ACOG going around on Cocktail Stairs or Freezer, but no, or even Cigar. Well, we're not seeing that. We're seeing a huge roam versus roam, aggro versus aggro, team comp between both teams. And luckily for us, we're seeing a lot of frags, a lot of kills that maybe we don't normally see in even higher level matches. They're playing a little bit more, not barbaric, but a little bit more warrior-esque, let's call it.
Attackers are heading out
All
to
right.
defuse a bomb.
So with that, we do see iDelta running the Zofia. I do like this over the sledge in general. You know, you don't have the frag grenades, but you do have her concussive mines. Punky Vert sticking with the Ash pick. He's definitely the dedicated fragger. Loves to get those kills. And Cutie Manatee, just a dedicated support, running that thermite. Really important as well. Now the strategy that Unreal is employing is mostly just trying to barricade as much as they can out of Cigar Lounge and out of Bar. Just make sure that pretty much the waste utility is the best way I can put it. They have to waste as much utility as possible. Now I didn't get to see exactly where the castle barricades do go, but hopefully, you know, if they're placed correctly, what they'll do is just stall white stairs in red as much as humanly possible. But we do see the Wamai. Wow, the Wamai baiting out GXD and Junior getting another kill. Whew, it's not looking great for HNC on attack. They're playing a little slow. They need to start warming up a little bit more. Drop new hatch. No, iDelta going down for the count. Junior getting a fantastic kill. They're playing very aggressively downstairs. And whew, yikes, GXD getting that kill as well off of Cutie Manatee. It's not looking great for... Oh, it's not looking good at all. Flawless round coming out from Unreal Nightmare. They were just kind of waiting until they could go on defense to show off what they could really do. Whew, yikes. Near Pixel Peak coming out from Sherb for that final kill. Looking really good. This is the beginning of a comeback right now off a 2-loss deficit from Unreal. Bringing it back at 3-4. All is not lost yet. It's going Kitchen right now. Now Kitchen, Unreal is going a lot more of the standard bread and butter format of going bar and cocktail, probably winning it, and then going kitchen dining. Now we're not seeing any anchors besides the Kaid and Smoke, which means they'll play a lot of upstairs this time. Now what worries me about HNC is that they don't bring a lot of soft breach utility. They do have Zofia, they do have Ash, and they do have the Thermite for the hard breach. Oh, but there we go. They have the sledge. All soft breach minus Thermite and Gridlock. They're going to be prepared to take mining pretty much as much as they humanly
Attackers
can.
need to locate and defuse
Now, the
bombs.
standard play for attacking is to go from this entry area right here, which would be good for the thermite to open up those walls or freezer. It's just a matter of what they want to do. They have options. Now, we do see GXD with that castle again. Taking down, wow, they are barricading off freezer as much as humanly possible. They want to make sure that is just an absolute kill box. Oh. So this is a very interesting strategy you don't see too often, is that they're opening up freezer for pretty much as a rotate spot from White Stairs. Now, if Unreal Nightmare is to take this over, that's going to be huge for the team to win the match. It's pretty much turning into a kill box, but they need to win it first and foremost before turning it into a kill box. They need to take that area over. And I have a feeling, especially with Sherb, he's going to make sure that does not happen. So I guess what they're expecting is for HNC to come in from the east side, but no, they're going to be taking, for the most part, the standard bakery format, from what it seems. The castle walls are interesting to say the very least, especially for roaming. Yeah, they opened up they opened up red wall. You don't see that too often. They're really trying to play a more, they'll retake the site kind of match. Koja right now defending the site. I think he's the only one really dedicated to the actual kitchen site. We do have Junior on there as well, watching white. Delta gonna be going, no, he was gonna be going from mining, but he's gonna be claymoring off Cigar Stairs going down. So we do have a huge soft reach game. And what is this? We have Junior almost getting the kill. It looks like he decided maybe not the best idea. Let's let them open it up a little bit more. Junior's going to be going back for it. There's 3 people in that room. He needs to be very careful and choose who he wants to kill and if he wants to engage, because that is an easy refrag. But no, looks like Simplest managed to get away. Junior running away as fast as possible, shooting all the claymore, the gridlocks he can, all the spikes. And yikes, Cutie Manatee unfortunately missing all those shots on, I believe, GXD. Opening up the thermite walls. Spiker's waiting for the pixel peek. And there we go, Punky Vert with kill number 1 going off on GXD. That is the castle pick. Not the biggest loss of utility on the site they possibly could, but it is close. Oh lord. Oh, there we go. Punky Vert with the double kill. Almost the triple kill. Not quite though. Nairo managed to take it over. That's his 2nd kill, I believe. And there we go. 3v3. Kojin still holding on to the site. Delta looking around. Kojin going down. Simplest on White Stairs right now, taking it over. What is Sherb going to do about that? No, he's not even watching White Stairs. I'm sorry, that was Simplest on White Stairs. Oh, and there we go. That's Cutie again. Nairo popping off this round. It's 15 seconds left. Delta's on site with the diffuser. It's all down to the Simplest needs to provide cover, and nothing. We're not seeing anything. Sherb is going to try to go for the kill, and that is round going to Unreal Nightmare, taking down the diffuser. It is too late, and the double kill to top it off. Salt in the wound. Unreal Nightmare tying it out 4-4. Very nice kitchen hold. You know, I was very skeptical at first when it came to all the rotation sites on where you typically reinforce, but Unreal made it work out pretty well. There was no noticeable flaws with their roam game. You know, it could have been a little bit tighter. I mean, I believe it was Delta who got in first through Bakery. So their hold on Bakery wasn't the best, to say the least. But they did defend very well. They helped retake the site when it came to the planting. Sherb played really patiently, which I liked on White Stairs. And that's typically a spot that's very volatile or very non-volatile, and with the rotation, the freezer allowing him to kind of escape into that red hallway outside of kitchen worked out to his advantage with that double kill at the very end.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Now by going fireplace again, this is a risky one. This and mining, I would say, are pretty tied with being the worst defendable sites on the map. Now the problem with this is that there's a lot of soft breach flooring when it comes to this site. There's a lot of approachable angles. There's a lot of angles you can soft breach going into both sites, especially from pillar area. You have mining, you have red stairs, you have white stairs, you have the hatch in custodian, the laundromat. It's rough. But we do see not really any changes on both sides. We do have some changes like Sherb going to the Lamai, but overall nothing too crazy between both teams. What I do like is Kojin remaining on the castle pick. I thought that was really nice to see. Interesting innovation for Kafe that we might see in the future. Normally Pro League matches in like maybe T2 and T3 match, T1 go a little bit more patient, a little bit less risky when it comes to plays. So we might not see the rotations we saw in Kitchen. But I do like the innovation. It would work very well for Ramp or maybe the T3 soon. And there we go, we have Punkivert looking around really quickly. Fantastic, most fluid movement. And we do see a lot of it upstairs hold from Cocktail. Now, interesting to note is that the defending team, Unreal Nightmare, does not have any anchors whatsoever. That's a really risky move, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but Punkyvert's looking for those frags. He is absolutely kill hungry, and that is not going to find any. C4 kill, double kill coming out from Nairo. Fantastic. And that's really nice. That wipes out a good third of the team right there. I'm sorry, more than a third. That's a lot of people. So we have Junior looking around. GXD getting that next kill on Spiker. It's one left alive. It's going to be I Delta. He needs to play very patiently. He does have time. There's a minute 30 on the clock. It's 4-4. If he does want to save this round and kind of play slow, maybe just take as many kills as he can, not a bad option. He can probably at least have a good chance of making it 5-5. But no one on Unreal is dead right now. It's looking really good. The complete roam game from both sides is working out a little too well for my liking. Not something you see too often. Idelta's peeking red hatch right now. Junior's looking for new hatch, not finding a whole lot. They're all looking around. It's going to be an instant death chamber if they move on to the other hatch. But no, Idelta's taking his time. He's looking around. He's listening. He's listening to where they're all going to be. And we have a smiley face. What would normally be a nasty angle coming up from Junior not being utilized because Idelta's on the other side. He might just be stalling for the next 30 seconds, trying to see what they would do if they do anything stupid, but they have a pretty good idea where he's at. But it looks like the team is kind of starting to second guess themselves. We do have Kojin and Junior roaming around, but no, Idelta is just standing still, waiting for the round to end. A little unfortunate, but that's how it goes sometimes when it's a 1v5. Not approaching it whatsoever. Might drop at the very end of the round, but he's just going to bide his time and kind of strategize. Think of it as a tactical timeout with the rest of the team. So I know the stream wasn't on for when we did operator bans, but just to go over again, we do have the Thatcher, Capital, Mira, and Maestro ban coming out for this match. The Thatcher pick, like I said before, a pretty common ban, most banned attacking operator in the game, pretty much with this gadget meta that we heavily see in this match so far. You know, if it's on the ground, if it's electronic, it'll be destroyed. The Capital, I think, is interesting because unlike Gridlock, the spikes kill, his fire kills, and is a great AoE denial of entry, a great roam denial. And the Mira and Maestro, really good intel, really good, engagement denial as well. And we're just not going to see it. Mira's okay on this map. I wouldn't say she's the best. She's really good on kitchen and maybe dining. But we wouldn't really see her too much on Cocktail. That's too easy of an opportunity for the attacking team to take that over. But I think it's more of a safety ban, and that most teams don't really run with Mira in mind. It's more of just, the standard ban until something gets done with her, whether it be a rework or what have you. But we do see the lack of anchors once again. I don't think we have any changes at all, except for maybe GXD going from the Goyo to the smoke. Very interesting operator choice, especially given, excuse me, given how well they performed last time.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
But right now it looks like we do have Nairo looking for the spawn peak, but no, to no avail. They know better than that. They're not going to fall for such silly maneuvers.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Not a whole lot of action right now. A lot of teams prepping up. I'm curious to see if we'll see another run out. We did see a run out from Simplest when it came to the defending side in the previous rounds. But we haven't seen too much aggro plays from Unreal Nightmare. They play a lot more calculated, even on the attacking side. They play their time. They don't peek silly angles. It looks like we do have iDelta with a Ying pick. Now, we are in a Ying meta right now, so it's interesting that they didn't go for any Ying bans. The blinding is very, very heavily used. But no, we have Junior starting off with the first frag against Simplest. That is against Buck. That can be decently huge, especially from underground. But there we go, the double kill on the Punky. Very nice double kill. No refrag, but it looks like iDelta's going to be going for it. But no, going for the camera, revealing themselves. Why would you do that, my guy? Junior getting that triple kill. But that is okay. It's going to be a 2v5 right now. Spiker and Cute Manatee needing to pull up their weight and do a little bit more. Now keep in mind, the two collectively have 3 kills, I want to say. There we go. 4 kills. Cutie Manatee with the double kill. Fantastic work. Making it a 2v3. Cutie Manatee down for the count. It's going to be all down to Spiker. Last one alive as the Nomad. Probably the best operator to have last. Probably the best one to bring back a 1v3. Nairo playing a little bit more aggressive. He's looking for that final kill. Sherb looking around right now for both hatches. Wants to get that first kill. No! Oh my lord. He drops. Spiker lives that initial onslaught. And it is not looking good. He needs to run down red stairs. But no, he's going to go for it. He's going to play aggressive. Sherb is waiting. And there we go. Sherb with the pistol kill. Taking out Spiker. Very questionable endgame move. Not really sure what was going through his mind. He knows that they're all on site. He knows they're watching hatch. He got a barrage of bullets dropping immediately, but decides to go and take it through red stairs. He had options. He could have gone down red. He could have jumped out the window. He could have gone in through cigar. It might have taken a little too much time for his, for his liking, but it would have been something other than running straight into death. It's 6-4 right now for Unreal. HNC had a great defensive run, but it looks like their attacking run is a little lacking. And we can tell they're lacking because I think throughout the match, we've seen a pretty distinct lack of communication. You can see when roamers are upstairs when they shouldn't be. You can see them not really making the coordinated efforts to go down and attack these attackers when they need to and retake the site. And Unreal Nightmare is taking full advantage of it.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
They're going on kitchen right now. They're going for the same rotating strat. I really want to see more of this. It's so fascinating to see. We saw HNC employ the same strat and it worked really well. But no, they won't be doing the same rotation for kitchen or for freezer, it seems. But we do see GXD going the same as Simplest's route for castle and barricading off. Ooh, they are going for the same strat as before. I like this. I want to see more of this.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Hatch, of course, being reinforced. The rotating efforts, it really depends on where HNC wants to go for attack. If they go on the west side near Bakery, this would pretty much all be for nothing. If they go for the east route for white, then, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a huge struggle bus for them. Oh, but right away, Spiker taking down Sherb. Big yikes on the smoke. That is an important pick to take down for Unreal, especially on Kitchen, where it can just completely deny plants and just deny entries into huge clutch spots. And there we go, Punky Vert getting another one, taking down Kojin. Both anchors are dead. It's all down to the roamers right now. Punky Vert making his way on the site. He does not care. He wants to essentially rush this. Junior taking down iDelta. A pretty big loss, I would say. But no, Punky doesn't care. He's going for it. Taking down Wamai, but no. Unfortunately, looks like the refrag is there. That's going to be GXD taking down Punky. Cutie Manatee taking down Junior. That is a huge pick. It's all down to this right now. GXD, last one alive. Minute and 52 on the clock. And we're barely, not even halfway into the match. He's droned out. It's a 1v3. He needs to say a prayer right now. He needs to do something in order to live this next match. He is about to be surrounded. And Simplest looks like is going to go in for that final kill. He's going to play a little bit aggressive, maybe a little stupid. But he knows he probably has this in the bag. But no! Headshot going out to GXD, taking down Simplest. And Cutie Manatee wants nothing to do with that. They are rotating around a bakery. Could be droning it out. Spiker looks like they will be wanting to attack bakery side, realizing White is doing what they did originally. GXD right now is going to be going for the huge flank, but no, his own barricade's kind of in the way. He needs to utilize the rotation hole from coat check into the hallways, but they are on site. Spiker whipping the shot. GXD doing a great job about putting the Spiker at bay. Cutie Manatee going to be going for the plant on B site. GXD needs to deny it. He needs to take down Spiker. And Spiker using the rotate to their own disadvantage, taking down Unreal in round. Was this 11? Whew. All right, it's match point, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying with me this far. It's 6-5. We have a very close game. I know the game we had before this was a 7-0 stomp, so it's a lot better with a 6-5. Very close team. Reading Room possibly going to be the final defensive site today. I'm curious to see how this goes. Kojin going for the mute pick. We haven't seen this with him before, and we're having the same exact attack comp from HNC. What I'm curious about is that they don't try to really spice things up at all. We did see Spiker go for the gridlock originally, but that was shortly brought out for the Nomad. But we haven't seen anything else change. So I'm not really sure how this will go. Fireplace is a very kind of dicey spot for both attack and defense. The problem is that there's so many wide angles. Now, what I'm curious about right now is what the Goyo is going to do for Fireplace, because it is a very close quarters on both actual bomb sites. So it's a matter if they can be deployed or if they'll be used for just stalling upstairs. There's a lot of options when it comes to this Goyo for Fireplace, but I also think it's kind of a risky decision. Now, keep in mind, if Unreal does win this one, they do win the first match.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Now, right away, we do have a Valkyrie cam outside. Wow, what a great camera. Are they going to go for it? They are, and yikes! Wow! Not the best run out I've ever seen. Spiker going down to about 60 health. No, I'm sorry, not 60. About 30 health. That is a big opportunity. Spiker, one of the top fraggers, or one of the fraggers for HNC. Really good support player. Not a great option to have. I apologize, he's not a fragger. But, ooh, and there we go, iPunky, the top fragger for HNC, going down for the count. Big yikes for HNC. That is going to be a huge letdown for them. It's up to the likes of Simplest and iDelta right now to hopefully get their trade, but no, we're not seeing it. Sherb looking to get another run out, but it looks like they are prepped and waiting for him to run out. He knows better. Sherb isn't going to go for it, but he does, and it's too late. Cutie Manatee taking down Sherb, really stepping up the game in the attacking half. Junior right now looking around on Skylight. That's a really risky spot to stay in, especially if they really want to take this match point right now. And there we go. Never mind. Junior taking down I-Delta. All the top fraggers for HNC are gone, minus Simplest. It's down to the 3v4 matchup. Junior sticking around on red stairs. He's looking for... He's kill hungry. He's looking for as much as he humanly can. He wants to pack those numbers up. And whoa, the Goyo ACOG cross floor, beautiful. Junior again with Cutie Manatee taking them down. It's going to be a 4v2 in Unreal's favor. Simplest going up bar stairs, taking down GXD. Beautiful work. Spiker's looking for an opportunity to drop down. They might drop down Red Hatch, but Junior's waiting for it. He's waiting. He's prepared. Flashbang going out. Not going to work out. Is Spiker going to drop? Spiker's worried. He doesn't want to drop. They want to make sure, hey, I can win this round. Simplest going for mining and giving Nairo a run for their money. Junior taking down Spikeless, and that is Unreal Nightmare. Winning game one. Beautiful work. GG's all around. Overall, Unreal Nightmare, the more coordinated team between the two. We didn't really see a whole lot of, not effort, but we didn't see a lot of exertion coming out from HNC, I believe. I think HNC had a very good defensive run, but we saw the same issues on the attacking side where they just were not coordinated and they didn't really know how to play as a cohesive team as opposed to working together, getting those trades, getting those refrags, and playing the objective. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Unreal versus HNC for the WBP League. My name is Keglenek, and hopefully you'll see me again real soon.